Hello, I'm Leonardo and welcome to my watch list. In 2021, the unthinkable happened. The Chinese watch brand CIGA Design won the most prestigious watch award in the world, beating the Swiss competitors with a watch for around $1,200. But how did they do it? The answer is quite obvious if we take a closer look. And I have to admit I was skeptical at first. I knew about the award-winning design, but that doesn't mean the quality of the watch would be on the same level. Starting with the unboxing, which is already filled with more attention to detail than any other watch box I owned. Opening what looks like a book reveals the inspiration for the watch, planet Earth, and the effect rising water levels will have on it, reminding us mankind has only one Earth. On the next page we get a sneak peek on the literal blue planet itself, and finally, if we flip the page one more time, we see the whole product including the specs. Speaking of specs, let's look at the specifications and dimensions first before we get into more details. The case of the blue planet is completely round with no lugs and has a diameter of 46 mm. And before you write this watch off, it wears a lot smaller than its diameter implies. The thickness measures 16 mm, including the gigantic domed sapphire crystal. The steel case itself only measures about 10.5 to 11 mm. The strap spacing hidden underneath is 22 mm. The blue planet has an open case back which is screwed down, as well as a push and pull crown to set the time. The watch has a water resistance of 30 meters. Through the mineral crystal at the case back we can see the movement, which has a power reserve of 40 hours. Coming to the design, the star of this watch is the dial, or should I say hour hand? Which leads us to the question, how do you read the time on a watch without hands? The black outer track showing the silver hour markers is fixed, while the displayed Earth does a full rotation every 12 hours like a normal hour hand. But instead of a minute hand, there's a second rotating ring. Now, to tell the time, you just look at the compass and read the minute and hours at its position, displayed on the two rings. The readability is actually way better than you might think, you just have to get used to the unusual style of displaying the time. The land masses are all kept in silver and are highly textured, especially the Himalayas really stand out. That's the attention to detail I love to see. The blue of the oceans has a subtle shimmering effect to it. You just have to adore this style. All indices are silver, matching the color of the landscape. The round case has a fine circular brushing all around and is butter smooth in the hand and on the wrist. If it wasn't for the crown sticking out, you could mistake the watch with a compass at first glance, which fits the theme of the watch as well as the unique design. The blue planet comes with a very high quality rubber strap in dark blue. It's actually the best rubber strap I have handled so far when it comes to softness and fit around the wrist. It also incorporates air pockets so your skin can breathe more easily underneath. And who would have thought that the blue planet is actually a strap monster? Here are just two examples: a black rubber strap matching the black timescales, or a mesh bracelet highlighting the elegance of the design and allowing the blue dial to stand out even more. As I already mentioned, the blue planet fits much better on the wrist than one might expect with a diameter of 46 mm. Especially the positioning of the strap underneath the case at a theoretical lug-to-lug of only 39 mm helps the strap to curve around the wrist no matter how big or small it is. I really have to say I can't think of a watch that fascinated me as much as the blue planet. Not only the outstanding and inspiring design, but the quality of the finishing as well as of the rubber strap are hard to match at this price point. And when it comes to displaying the Earth on a watch, I can only think of two other watches and they aren't half as detailed and cost 10 to 100 times more. What do you think? Is there any Earth themed watch that can rival the CIGA blue planet? Let me know in the comments. I hope you enjoyed my review. If so, please give the video a like and subscribe to my channel for more of my watch list.